Fight your fears and survive. Okay. So, where we left off, we need the lighter. We don't need the sword key anymore. And I think this is good enough to get us by. So, we need the lighter on that worm. Okay, yeah, I went and got the wind crest already. So let's go back over by Richard was to the room that I couldn't use because I didn't have the lighter last time. I was carrying the sword key for some reason. But I don't remember if there's like a dagger or something in the kitchen for you since you don't get the old key as Jill. I'm trying to remember what all is in there. You do have to go in there eventually to use the elevator. Oh no, I think I'm probably thinking too much on this. So let's come on inside here. We have company. Be a shame if I wasted that shot on these guys. I wasted 2 of those shots. But let's open this, and now we can meet the other zombie. And now he's down for the count. Costs a lot of bullets, but it's not like we're going to be using the handgun that much. But we did come here pretty much for the sheet music. So now we can take this down into the piano room and play that. First things first, we have to get the other shield, though. You can see the zombie here is gone. Since we won't be going in that room ever again, we really don't care if there are crimson heads. Going to grab the green herbs here since they're convenient and the zombie isn't here yet. So let's see, I need to go downstairs to the dining room. Gonna try to plot my moves out in advance so I don't waste too much time loitering through the mansion. I also want to make sure I have the puzzle solutions clear ahead of time so I don't have to waste time like I did in that one room. So we'll grab the crappy shield here. We need to get past this zombie without killing him since a crimson head here is not good. don't remember what triggers that guy to pop out, if you have to go all the way to the kitchen, or if you have to go, like, towards whatever the guy's name is, Kenneth, I think it was. So we combine these for our inventory spot. And since we don't have Rebecca, that means Jill can play the piano just well on her own. It's not like we need Barry to do it. So right here, Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata. And I'm kind of talking on here even though I said I try not to for the scenes because I don't know what all sets off flags on YouTube. Beethoven's music is so old it should be public domain, but you can never be too certain with YouTube. They go crazy with their flags. So that's going to close behind us, and then we get to use the crappy shield for the crappy room. With that in place, this opens. Now we have to take the gold shield back into the dining room. Then we have to set the clock to 6, and we can then get the key to Yawn's room. And right there you have that painting. I was trying to figure out what that was. I'm assuming that might be like the final scene of Hamlet with the duel between Hamlet and Laertes. But I'm kind of guessing. It would be a little disappointing if it actually does tell you if you actually examine it. It's just I'm too lazy to walk over there and do so. So we set the clock to 6. And now we get to go meet Yawn. We could take the ink ribbon, it's just... Well, for Yawn's room we need to have a space for the death mask and then one other item, because I don't think there's any ammo or anything for Jill to pick up there. If I remember Chris's game, there were shotgun shells, but well, we'll see if those are there. We will have the inventory space for... Come on, camera. We will have the inventory space for them. If you were playing the GameCube version, you didn't care about using the glitch. At this point, you could just be walking around with infinite flame rounds and just scorching every zombie you come across, but even if you weren't to be using that glitch, you can see that there's just so much you can avoid. And on the topic of avoiding things, here we have Yawn. But I don't see anything shining here or really anywhere to make me think that maybe there is, like, ammo somewhere. But I don't want to waste time looking. There's Yawn. But unlike Chris's game, we're going to have an additional scene here.
Payback time.
Richard came to help us. So yeah, get the hell out of the way of the snake before he bites you. You do not want to get bit by Yawn. Now we do need to wait for Richard to kind of win this fight for us. And we have time before we need to go grab the death mask, so I'm just playing it safe, staying on the outside of Yawn's body here so that we get the fight. And I may have went for this a little too early. His head. Now we could join in with the pistol because, like I said, we're probably not gonna use it after this. Oh shit, I can't see. Okay, time for a scene. Richard beat Yawn for us.
Thanks.
You got Richard. It's coming right for you. Yeah, it kind of sucks to be Richard. The snake doesn't get here, the shark does. And the snake is back up and kind of angry. But you can see the shotgun in the distance, which is what we're going to try to pick up real quick. And for this reason alone, the one shotgun that we got with the help of Barry is really optional. You don't have to go in that room at all because we never used that shotgun. We already have its upgrade, the one to replace it. So it's up to you if you feel it's worth the time. I'm going to carry the old shotgun out to the Crimson Head boss with me, just to use the shotgun shells that are inside of it before I use the new shotgun. And if there were a way to just get the 6 shells out of the old one, I wouldn't bother with it at all in Jill's game. For Chris's, yeah, you kind of... well, the shotgun helps immensely against the Crimson Head boss. And where's the zombie here? Okay, this time he wasn't in a bad spot. So, let's grab all of our death masks and our shotguns, and then we can go boss hunting. So that one for that one. That's one of the things we need. Here's another. Don't need that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's everything. And just like in Chris's game, the door here has the broken knob. You can get through it 3 times before it gives out entirely. And I think it's a real survival and invisible enemy that the doorknob actually is not broken. So we just freed up an inventory spot. Now we have to tackle the puzzle with the secondary colors according to the coloration of Lisa's jewelry in the picture. Yeah, that is green, just double checking. If you get it wrong, the birds come after you. And that's the picture of Lisa Trevor, the girl we'll be meeting in a little while. Once again, Jill has the lockpick, so you don't even have to bother with the little keys. You can just pick this lock and be on your way. And even though we don't really need these at the moment, I'm still grabbing the shotgun shells here so I don't have to come back out here ever again. Not to mention the shotgun shells are a little bit harder to come by in Jill's game since you also have to divide the power weapon ammo drops with the grenade launcher. It's not like Chris's game where power weapon is only shotgun. Eyes. This one's all three, so I need to open the box. Examine it. We have one heart right there, one half of the heart, and the other half's right there. Still think it'd be funny even if a little anticlimactic one of the chains gave out, thing smashes into the wall, killing the Crimson Head instantly, and get a nice splatter of blood on the camera as the thing goes smashing into the wall. Anyway, with that, Crimson Head is now in the room with us. He's just not awake yet. Grabbing our boomstick. And his foot right there looks kind of off to me. Looks like the old GameCube graphics there, kind of low D, just the poor modeling. But the rest of the Crimson Head looks great. You can see his beard and everything in HD. I don't remember how many shotgun shells it took to kill him in Chris's game, but he's dead now. Push the switch to open the door, and we'll take the stone metal object. And we're going to go back through that little art gallery thing to reach where we need to drop the stone metal object to unlock a new door. It's going to allow us to go out to the cabin, and the cabin is where I plan on putting the break in the video since we're now at the 18.5-minute mark. He's not worth the shotgun shell since he's going to be despawned when we come back. Plus I kind of want to use the shotgun shell for the dogs. Not this dog though. Not close enough. And on this trip through, there's a first aid spray, I believe, and a battery. Oh, shotgun shells. So we're starting to stockpile those early, but I think eventually it's going to be pretty much all grenades. I don't really remember how Jill's drops work. I'll grab it on the way back. Not the end of the world. need one of these pointing north and one pointing west. Need them to look away. Okay, let's get our message.
Barry?
Monster! James! Gun! Ineffective! It's it! Stay away! Forest outside the mansion! Stay! Hey!
So, you know, crap's hit the fan when even Barry's hand cannon doesn't quite do the trick. That's gonna make a 270-degree arc movement, then the door should unlock. Now, I don't have the wind crest on me, even though I could have brought it. If you have it, you can go get the Magnum now. If you are playing real survival mode, you kind of need to have it with you right now so that you can get it, even if you're not going to get it until you come back later on in the game. On Chris's game, you definitely have to juggle your inventory space much more carefully, but there are things you can do. The zombies shouldn't be out here yet, which means we should have safe passage to the cabin. We're walking around the damn thing. Let's drop this. And do we actually need anything? Windcrest? I don't think there's anything I really need. I'll grab that just so I can deal with the dogs. But for now, we're going to drop our save. And where we pick up next time, we will deal with Lisa, get the Magnum, and whatever else lies ahead. Overwrite. Okay, I'm the hero of light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.